Get to the chopper with you, or just grab your favorite beverages and snacks. Well, thanks, Lance and Bill. So here's Lance and Bill from Contra. These are 1/12 scale basic figures coming from Hiya Toys. So we'll see more about these at SDCC, and welcome back to TAKTAK Toys, your home of action figure news in 1/12 scale, G.I. Joe Classified, Valaverse, Action Force, Operation Monster Force, and in this case, beginning off with Hiya Toys. So we get a look here at Lance and Bill from Contra. Now, Contra is a video game series. I think it started in the 1980s. It's going throughout the 1990s and sort of probably on the latest consoles. But yeah, so this is one of the latest version of Contra, I think. Obviously, there's 2 female characters as well, so we could well get those as well. And there's some kind of robot character from Hiya Toys, no doubt, further down the line. But these look good. These will go with your G.I. Joe Classified and that kind of thing. And this video is not for kids. And speaking of figures that can go with G.I. Joe Classified, we've got Fist here. Now, they'll be at San Diego Comic-Con, so that's good to look out for them. They're from Columbia. They're sort of, as you can see, it's the main character, Mad Dog. They're sort of futuristic figures, but you can fit them in with your Valaverse, Action Force, or G.I. Joe Classified, or Operation Monster Force, anything, any of that good stuff. They're sort of like Warhammer meets G.I. Joe, that kind of thing. This is an army builder here, the Fist Trooper. So yeah, as I say, it's always good to support little independent companies, and this is a company from Columbia. I think they're working with Invincible Toys, or they are Invincible Toys. But yeah, they are available on Big Bad Toy Store. There's obviously a comic series that kind of goes alongside them. That main character, Mad Dog, he looks like he fit in with the Dreadnoughts, something like that. This is the new vehicle called the Nightwolf. So there's that, and then jumping from that to SH Figarts. We've got a look here at SH Figarts Kaju number 8. Now, I'm not exactly sure what this is. Credit to Find My Figures for these images. I'm not exactly sure what Kaju number 8 is. Do let me know in the comments below if you're aware of it. If you know, it's obviously something, you know, Japanese or something like that, I guess, manga based maybe. But yeah, obviously with a militaristic kind of vibe. So again, you know, I guess this could fit in maybe with stuff like G.I. Joe Classified, Valaverse, Action Force, although obviously it's an import figure, so the proportions and things like that will be a bit different. But it's quite a cool looking character, regardless, even if unaware of what it is. I'm not exactly sure what it is. I'm guessing she's a kaiju hunter, or he, is she actually, is it a he? I'm not even sure, it might be a he. But yeah, sticking with stuff I don't know about, this SH Figarts based here. We've got Dandadan Okarun transformed. So this has just been revealed. Again, another SH Figarts figure. Again, let me know in the comments below. I might look up what this is, but let me know in the comments. That'd be handy, wouldn't it, if I had some information for this video. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this character, if you know what this character is, if you know the sort of, I'm guessing it's anime, the anime that it's from, JoJo Bizarre's Adventure or something like that, I imagine, but I really am clueless. So, but sticking with SHF, we get a tease here of the Anakin Skywalker from Asoka, so that's something I know a little bit more about. And sticking with Disney, we get better pics here of the Marvel Legends Deadpool and Wolverine. This is the Hugh Jackman Wolverine, so there we go. Really nice. And since this has been revealed, I mean, the head sculpt's brilliant. They've shown off SH Figarts. They've got their own versions of Deadpool and Wolverine. We'll see those later in the video, but very good face printing tech there on the Wolverine. Be nice if the masked Wolverine had a bit more expression in his face, but you know, maybe we might get something like that further down the line. Here's the SHF version, as you can see, with a bit more expression. More on that later. So yeah, welcome back to TAKTAK Toys, your home of action figure content, and let's get them into that action figure content a little bit further. So yeah, it's the eve of SDCC at the time of this video. Yeah, I guess sticking with a superhero theme, I guess we get a look here at new Biker Mice from Mars from the Cell figures. These are sports-based ones, so these look pretty good. I'm sure we're probably going to see these at SDCC. It's on the eve of SDCC, as I say, so there's probably going to be loads of stuff we're going to see. The next video from me probably will be filled with SDCC stuff, and you'll no doubt see me at the Disney store. A video from me, my visit to the Disney store on Saturday, where there'll be Marvel Legends that will be revealed at SDCC, should be on show there. But anyway, going back to the sort of Biker Mice from Mars, these are sports-based Biker Mice from Mars figures. These look pretty good, and I guess keeping it with sports, Loose Collector's done a teaser image of something called Burning Hammer. I think it's to do with wrestling, I'm not totally sure. I guess from wrestling to martial arts here, we get a look at Nota Collections. I don't even know what this is. It's just Nota Collections new figure. Again, credit to Find My Figures for these images. There'll be more info on this soon, but it's some kind of anthropomorphic animal, a cat in particular, I guess, a cat. It looks like a sort of ninja. So I'm sure we're going to get more information on these soon. These third-party companies, they do love their anthropomorphic animals at the minute, don't they? Sort of as ninjas, samurai, all that kind of good stuff. So yeah, keep an eye out on places like 5K Toys and VC Toys Box, because no doubt these are going to show up there. But yeah, looking pretty good, I have to say. So let me know in the comments below, have you pre-ordered or have you got any third-party figures from places like 5K Toys, VC Toys Box? If so, what do you think of them? I guess things like Veteran William, all that kind of stuff, you know. Let me know if you've picked anything up like that in the comments below. But here's another type of character to add to your collection in that sort of vein, in that genre. Usagi Yojimbo, this kind of stuff reminds me of. Obviously he's a rabbit, but this kind of stuff reminds me of Usagi Yojimbo. And we did see these in the previous episode of Flicks and Figs, but we're getting a few more, a look at a few more of them now. The Mithril 110 scale monsters, again available on 5K Toys. This is the Archer and Chief, to go with the Defender, who's been shown again, like I said, on the last episode. So you can build out a little squad of, I don't know if they're lizards or frogs. What are they? I think they're lizards, but or not. Maybe they're not even either of those things. Maybe they're oh, there's a type of fish, I think. I don't know. Do you know what? I'm not even sure. There's something. I'll let you. I tell you what. Tell me in the comments below if you know what these monsters are. It says monsters in the comments below, but they do look like that type of fish that's kind of like in the deep sea, that has an electric thing on it. Oh, do you know what? I'm lost here. I'll be honest with you. I'm just rambling now. Well, they look good anyway. So, yeah. If you would like me to get back on track, then please do let me in the comments below. Hope you're enjoying the video, and feel free to comment and like and subscribe. And moving over to Mafex, we've got to look at quite a few Mafex figures actually. Starting off with MCU Black Panther figures here, and this was part of Mafex toy exhibition, I'm guessing in Japan or Far East, something like that. So yeah, we got to see quite a few things. This is Killmonger from the Black Panther movies. Here we've got X-Man, or Mafex Man, maybe we could say. But yeah, X-Man, very nice shading on this figure. This really does make the sort of Marvel Legends one look quite basic, doesn't it? It's really, really nice looking. Obviously, it's going to be a higher price point. Obviously, going to be looking at the sort of $70 to $80 price point, I imagine, you know, with Mafex, but maybe even a little bit more. But it looks really good. This looks really good. Obviously, there's a Mafex Cyclops, which you're going to Age of Apocalypse Cyclops, and here he is, which we're going to see in a moment. I was going to say, but here he is. So again, looking really good. There is meant to be a Mafex Age of Apocalypse Weapon X, who's been shown, but yeah, we haven't seen more on him, but I'm sure he's coming. And obviously, we've got the Mafex Age of Apocalypse Magneto as well, which has been released. So we're building out an Age of Apocalypse. Well, we're beginning to build out an Age of Apocalypse team with Mafex, but Mafex do take a while to release figures, so you know it could be quite a while. But sticking with the main 616 universe with regard to X-Men, we get a look here at Jubilee. Now, she looks nice. You know, sort of cloth goods costume. Shout out to Rich M, displayed once, because I'm sure this might be one that he'll pick up. Yeah, she looks good. I mean, obviously there's the Marvel Legends version again. With Mafex, it really depends with characters like this, I guess. Do you want the Marvel Legends version for your shelf, or do you want something a bit more high-end with lots of different hands and stuff like that? And I guess going from Marvel to DC, in terms of teenage characters, we get a look at Robin here, and then Peacemaker. Here's Peacemaker. Now, we will see Peacemaker, I think, in colour, is that right? Maybe just a grayscale version, but it's exciting to see Mafex Peacemaker. Certainly is, you know, is good. Again, Mafex, they can come out with some really good figures, and they can go deep. In fact, they did show the boys the deep and more. But yeah, and obviously for sort of civilian alter egos, we've got here a look at Bruce Wayne and obviously Clark Kent as well. So that's good that we're getting these again in Mafex form. Just depends when they're going to come out, really, when we're going to sort of see them on shelves. And then obviously Doomsday as well. I thought this Doomsday looked a bit small, personally, myself, but then Bane, the Mafex Bane's been released quite recently, was quite big. So who knows? But as you can see here, I kind of feel like Bane should be a little bit bigger. I do think McFarlane probably has gone a bit better with scale with regard to Doomsday, but I guess we'll see. Talking to McFarlane, actually, here's a look at their SDCC Con exclusive Starfire, which is some kind of signed edition. There is an SDCC exclusive Batmobile as well. And sticking with a superhero theme here, we get a look at new 1000 Toys Hellboy anniversary figures and Lobster Johnson. So yeah, 1000 Toys do make really good figures. They've obviously made that Halo figure. I got one of their Devil May Cry figures, Dante, from years back from Big Bad Toy Store, and it was really good. So these are really good figures. Obviously they do come with sort of, they're a bit like Mafex, I guess. They come with cloth jackets, things like that, but primarily it's plastic based, but they're quite kind of going to be like your very high-end type action figure. So, you know, we could expect these to probably cost well in the excess of around the $100 mark, maybe £100 mark, maybe a little more. Maybe because they're sort of anniversary figures, they could even cost a bit more than that. But yeah, are you a big Hellboy fan? Let me know in the comments below. Do you like Hellboy? Obviously, we've had a few Hellboy films, a few with Ron Perlman, and then that other one, I can't remember who the actor was who played that other one. But yeah, I've never been a massive Hellboy fan myself. I'm aware of the franchise. I mean, yeah, it's kind of sort of, I guess, superhero horror, isn't it? Superhero horror, superhero sci-fi, that kind of thing. But it's never really been my jam. But let me know in comments below what you think of it. But there's no denying this figure looks excellent. This figure looks really amazing. If you're a big Hellboy fan or even a casual one, this is a great looking pickup. I mean, the thing is, obviously, if you do want a Hellboy 1/12 scale action figure, you are going to have to pay a lot for it, because as far as I'm aware, there aren't many different options. There's only the high-end options like this. Lobster Johnson, on the other hand, to me does look like the figure I'd probably prefer out of the two. I mean, Hellboy's obviously the main character and quite iconic, but I quite like Lobster Johnson's sort of tactical look. I mean, if I was going to pick these up, he would fit in with my kind of the themes on my shelf, which is G.I. Joe Classified, Valorous Action Force, that kind of thing. So I do like Lobster Johnson. I'm getting Spider-Man Noir vibes off Lobster Johnson, actually. He's got that kind of, he could fit in that kind of universe, you know, in that kind of realm. I mean, obviously I know it's totally different, but I feel like he's got that look. But yeah, let me know in the comments below. Are you a big Hellboy fan? Will you pick these up when they're released? Or again, these might be something we'll see at SDCC. We're on the verge of SDCC now, so at the time of this video, it's only a couple of days away. So yeah, I mean, we're probably going to see loads of things. I mean, and it's always nice. I think the nice thing about SDCC is when we get a few surprises, which we will do. But at the moment, action figure news is coming out thick and fast, as you can see here. So yeah, there's no stopping it. And yeah, my preference out of the two of these is Lobster Johnson, but I do think they both do look very good. There's no denying they look good, and they look amazing in sort of, you know, toy photography photos. It's just really how big a Hellboy fan you are. Well, again, let me know your comments and thoughts on anything you've seen in the comments below. And Hellboy's dealt with a few monsters in his time. And talking of monsters and sort of things that go bump in the night, we get a look here at the Mythic Legion's army of Necromandus or Necrominimus, I think. Credit to Trevor, the 1/6 shooter, for taking sort of photographs of these characters. And we'll see some of his photography in a minute. And I'll put a link to his YouTube channel in the comments below. Again, if I don't get a chance to put a link to all the YouTube channels that I sort of give a shout out to, then please do check out some of my previous videos and you'll see the links there. But yeah, this is Trevor, the 1/6 shooter sort of photography for Mythic Legions, and it looks really good. Well, we're going to see a particular shot in a moment that's his photography. But yeah, if you want those kind of like skeleton warriors, you know, those kind of I can't, you know, I'm going to butcher the name, but that guy who used to do the animatronics, or in the 1950s, Harry Munchausen or something like that, or something like that was his name. But he kind of, you know, was well known for animatronics with regard to film, Jason and the Argonauts, all that kind of stuff. And these were the, yeah, there you go, these were the kind of things that they fought. But yeah, that's some of Trevor the 1/6 shooter's artwork, you know, photography there. It looks amazing, doesn't it? Again, there's Trevor the 1/6 shooter. I'll try and put a link to his YouTube in the comments below. So talking of YouTube channels that you should definitely check out Dan Who Reviews for Legends of Liquor, Turtles and Tea with Dan and Tanner, and of course Joe's and Juice with Dan and myself and Tom, Mini Plastic Multiverse. And NECA will also be at San Diego. You can see them at booth 3545. So as I mentioned, yeah, feel free to check out Joe's and Juice. We're probably going to have plenty to talk about after SDCC. Feel free to check out Jay's Toy Collection UK for action figure reviews in the UK. So yeah, feel free to check him out. You can of course check out Justin Collects for all sorts of action figure reviews and, you know, Q&As that he does as well on collecting. Feel free to check out Miguel and the Wolfpack Tour Review for toy hunts in the California area. You can of course check out Robo Don't Know as well for his weekly toy rewind. So yeah, we gives all professional sort of toy action figure news, I should say. Feel free to check out AC Toy Design, his Patreon. Feel free to check out Dante and the Infinity Equation as well. And you can check out Austin, the Hero Collectors. And again, if like any of these YouTube channels, if they're not in the comments below, please do check some of my previous videos. You can check out Photo Dave and Toy Pics as well. So feel free to check him out for action figure toy photography tips and tricks. You can check out Cypher Sigma for action figure, reviews and film sort of reviews as well, action figure pickups. Feel free to check out Why So Serious Toys. You can of course check out Big Will, Pixels and Plastic, where there's a lot of wrestling videos with the Who crew. And what else can you check out? Let's have a look. You can check out my good friend Elson and his official music, and he does sort of covers of his own design as well, so feel free to check him out. And you can check out Brian's action figure reviews for Action Figure Reviews in Ireland, so feel free to give him a little check out if you'd like to. Again, yeah, all these YouTube channels, they should be in the comments below. Feel free to check out Happy Pursuits, a very positive YouTube channel, doing lots of sort of action figure reviews, and of course Chris over at Mod Extra Collectibles, where he does lots of sort of G.I. Joe classified sort of news and things like that. Really good channel to watch. Talking of that kind of thing, G.I. Joe classified, and of course Valaverse Action Force. Here's a look at some of the test shots of packaging for Valaverse Action Force. Now you can of course pre-order Valaverse Action Force Wave 5 at Props and Replicas, and of course if you're based in the US, you can pre-order them, or you can just pick them up on valaverse.com for all your Action Force needs. So there you go, yeah, some of the test shots of Wave 5, and they'll be incoming very shortly. And of course feel free to check out Blue Owl Collectibles, and you can check out my affiliate link in the comments below. So yeah, feel free to pop over and see Scotty. You can of course check out Kapow Toys and the Operation Monster Force in particular. Feel free to check out the whole shebang. And these are all UK independent retailers with a few international ones. You can check out In Demand Toys. Again, I'll try and put links to everything in the comments below, but if not, please do check some of my previous videos. You can check out all the cool stuff as well, and feel free to check out Comics and Cocktails. And what other UK independents we got here? Oh yeah, you can check out Comic Book Shop, Gobsmack Comics, and what else? Yes, you can check out Emporium Cool, and they do all sort of high-end stuff like Mafex, SH Figarts, Mezco 112, all that kind of good stuff. So yeah, there you go. And talking of all high-end good stuff, I know from Emporium Cool we were talking about high-end figures. SH Figarts, here's a look at their Wolverine and Deadpool. So yeah, this Deadpool looks really nice actually. I actually prefer it to the Marvel Legends one. For the Deadpool and Wolverine, but no doubt a Mafex version is coming. I think the Wolverine looks quite good. Opinions vary on the internet. Some people prefer the Marvel Legends one. I think they're both good. I mean, they both have their merits. Obviously the face sculpt on the Marvel Legends one for Hugh Jackman, Wolverine, looks excellent. These are obviously going to come with a lot more accessories. These are going to come with a lot more hands, head options, that kind of stuff. So, you pay a bit more for SH Figarts, but you will get that. As you can see here, they'll be great for toy photography or posing on your shelf. It really depends what you want with collecting, right? If you want to just have a lot of figures to pose on your shelf, and obviously Marvel Legends is a good option because it's a more reasonable price point. Obviously you can do toy photography with those, but if you want more options with toy photography, more hands, more facial expressions, then SH Figarts is a good way to go. It really depends how much you enjoy the film, how much you want the figures, and the price point will dictate that. As you can see here, some great toy photography. But that's what toy photography is all about, or collecting I should say in particular, is all about. How much do you want a figure, what version do you want. It's good that we have lots of different options on the market, to choose from. But yeah, this is the SH Figarts version. I've got to say, I do think the SH Figarts versions to me are a bit better, but the Marvel Legends ones are great as well. Well, that's sort of a good look at everything news related on the EVA SDCC. Hope you enjoyed that video. Thanks very much to all my 1,000 subscribers, anyone who watches my videos. You make these videos possible. And until next time, just make sure that you enjoy those flicks and figs.